is News 3 Now at 10.
Thank you for joining us tonight. The nation's capital is still on lockdown, less than a day away from the inauguration of the 46th president. More than 20,000 members of the National Guard are currently stationed in the city. We haven't seen the possible violence or armed protests authorities were preparing for here in our capital city.
Still, police here are planning ahead for tomorrow. Madeline O'Neill live at the state capitol tonight to tell us why. Maddie?
Well, it's a quiet, normal night here at the Capitol tonight, but the windows are still boarded up here. Madison police say there aren't any specific threats here to Madison tomorrow, but they're still preparing just in case.
There's nothing specific directed here, but obviously tomorrow is an important day of national significance, and with what we've seen in the last couple of weeks, we just don't want to take any chances.
Not taking any chances means giving extra protection, with plans to have more police on hand Inauguration Day.
So it'll hopefully look like business as usual, and our resources will sort of be, out of sight, out of mind. But if something unexpected happens, we'll have that capacity to respond.
Interim Madison Police Chief Vic Wall says they'll keep monitoring the situation, but says as of now, there's nothing on the radar.
On Sunday, there was sort of that national posting, national call to arms for all the capitals, but that was unique to Sunday, and that's the closest thing to anything specific to Madison that we've seen.
This is what the Capitol looked like on Sunday, when things stayed quiet.
And then obviously what we all saw at the U.S. Capitol a week and a half ago was I think more than anybody would have expected, or any of us should expect to have to go through. So I think having a quiet weekend where we didn't see that sort of thing escalate or continue here was something good for all of us.
Knowing how quickly things can change.
As we've seen, over the past 10 months here, it's hard to predict what's going to happen.
Wall says it's important to be ready just in case.
If people show up to express themselves like we always do, we're going to do our best to facilitate First Amendment expression and make sure that we have a safe environment. Obviously, we're not going to allow violence or property damage or things like that.
The Wisconsin National Guard was asked by the Capitol Police to help out on Sunday, but they tell me tonight they haven't been asked for their assistance tomorrow, instead shifting their focus to helping out in D.C. Now, we haven't heard back from a request for information on what the plans are for Capitol Police tomorrow.
Maddie O'Neill live at the state capitol. Maddie, thank you. President-elect Joe Biden, just hours now from becoming the 46th president of the United States. He and his family arrived in Washington today, but with no crowds allowed to greet them. A short while later, the president-elect attended a vigil here at the reflecting pool. 400 lights there in front of the Washington Monument, one for each of the 1,000 victims of the coronavirus.
To heal, we must remember. It's hard sometimes to remember, but that's how we heal.
The nation's capital would normally be swarmed with visitors the night before a new president is sworn in, but people have been urged to stay home this year. The Bidens are spending tonight at Blair House, the official presidential guest house that's across the street from the White House.
President Trump is still expected to make dozens of pardons in the final hours of his presidency. Tonight, during his last full day in office, President Trump released a video of his own farewell address.
As I conclude my term as the 45th President of the United States, I stand before you truly proud of what we have achieved together. We did what we came here to do, and so much more. This week, we inaugurate.
With no plans to attend the inauguration, President Trump will get a farewell send-off at Joint Base Andrews tomorrow morning. A senior administration official tells CBS News neither the president's first campaign manager, Corey Lewandowski, nor Vice President Pence will attend. Trump will be moving to his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida.
And tomorrow evening, CBS News takes you inside an inauguration like no other with a personal look at the lives of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. It's called One Nation, Indivisible. Again, tomorrow, 7 p.m. right here on News 3 Now. Let's turn things over to weather now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, we've had a burst of snow late this afternoon and early this evening, and it's kind of wound down now. This is the time lapse from the WIC Sky Cam showing mostly cloudy skies for much of the day, a few flurries, and then you can see this little burst of snow through the early evening hours, and then it just kind of died down as we headed into the latter part of the evening. Most of the snow is now out of Wisconsin and out into Indiana. There's one little band of some very light snow showers moving through eastern Dane County and over about Fort Atkinson heading to the southeast. Visibilities right now, though, at or above 10 miles through most of southern Wisconsin. Monroe, it's 7 miles. Lone Rock, it's 6 miles. And as we check out high temperatures today, they were in the upper 20s, but they've come down into the teens now. To the north and west, skies are actually turning partly cloudy, and temperatures are close to 10. And look at the wind chills, already below 0 once you start getting out to areas around La Crosse. By tomorrow morning, our temperature will be down to the upper single digits. We'll see wind chills perhaps as cold as 10 below 0. We'll look for partly sunny skies tomorrow morning, mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon. It'll become windy, the high of 33 probably occurring just before midnight. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes some accumulating snow chances as we head into next week.
The United States has now surpassed 400,000 coronavirus-related deaths since this pandemic began. Now, according to data compiled by Johns Hopkins University, there have also been more than 24 million cases countrywide. In Wisconsin, 43 more deaths were reported, bringing the statewide total above 5,600. 1,500 new cases were reported today, as well as 114 new hospitalizations. Like the event tonight in D.C., monuments around the country were lit up today in honor of those 400,000 lives lost. In Milwaukee, several landmarks were aglow, including City Hall, Discovery World, the historic Pabst Brewery, Fiserv Forum, and more. The way you track case numbers in Dane County may look a little different now. Public Health Madison Dane County launched a new version of its dashboard online this morning.
In public health, that we're working on the pandemic is extremely dynamic, and data are no exception to that. So we're constantly looking for ways to improve and present data in better ways. So this is our latest attempt to upgrade with what we know now.
The new dashboard includes more details on testing. It also shows more trends among children. The page also shows the number of vaccines given each day by age group and lists the manufacturer. There is also a lot more information about race and ethnicity.
More than 90 employees at GE Healthcare in Madison have been laid off. They received the notice last Friday. This is the second round of layoffs following what the union says is a decrease in production of ventilators and anesthesia machines. 50 other employees were also laid off last month. Today, the State Department of Health Services says starting January 25th, that's next Monday, anyone 65 and older can move ahead with getting their COVID-19 vaccine. And all three major healthcare providers in the Madison area are doing things a little differently to get those shots out to the public. First, let's start with UW Health. In the coming weeks, they will contact patients who qualify. In the meantime, UW Health says interested people can also log on to uwhealth.org/vaccine for information related to the vaccination process and to let them know of their interest in being vaccinated. They say filling out the interest form does not guarantee an appointment, but they may contact people on that list for same-day appointments if they become available. Now, SSM Health says it, too, will be proactively contacting people who are eligible for the vaccine. They're asking people to be patient and to refrain from calling your healthcare provider or clinic for vaccine information due to the large number of people now eligible. SSM Health says scheduling will be done in phases. We have a closer look at the specifics of those phases on our website, channel3000.com.
And Unity Point Health Meritor is doing something very familiar. It, too, will be reaching out to eligible patients and are also asking people not to call their clinic to make an appointment until they are notified. DHS says there are around 700,000 people in Wisconsin who are 65 and older, so it will take some time. Public Health Madison Dane County says if you do not have a local health care provider or are not affiliated with SSM Health, UW Health, or Meritor, they will be able to vaccinate those people who qualify or match them with a vaccinator in Dane County. A sign-up page for people in that group will be available later in the week.
Nearly 250,000 vaccines have been distributed in Wisconsin. Around 100,000 more are currently being shipped as we start this second phase. In total so far, nearly 800,000 have been allocated for the state's use. After a year of masking and social distancing, we're all yearning for a sense of normalcy. Science tells us that might not be too far off.
Gabriella Becerra explains when we can expect life to return to what it once was and how some things may never be the same.
Tim Metcalf feels your pain.
The changes are almost endless.
Many things you had to do individually, he had to change across 3 grocery stores and hundreds of employees.
From wearing masks to wearing gloves to having occupancy counters as you come into the store.
That list goes on, but the Metcalf's Market co-owner says there's one change that stands out.
Home delivery and home pickup, just a humongous change. We are running about maybe 5% of our total business through pickup and delivery, and now we're running about 13%.
Now, like the rest of the world, Metcalf is evaluating how his stores will return to normal as Wisconsin nears Phase 1B of its COVID-19 vaccination plan. UW Health's Chief Quality Officer, Dr. Jeff Pothoff, says the only way to get there is through herd immunity.
We'll see case numbers decrease, and then that will change public policy. And I think you'll see this gradual reopening of things from lowest risk to highest risk, somewhat slowly based on how that data comes.
But the big question remains, when will that happen?
In order to return to normal, you want to be in a situation where you're not taking any kind of preventative measures like mask wearing and social distancing.
As an integrative biology faculty member at the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Anthony Ives is studying how many people need to be vaccinated before normal can be achieved once again.
The numbers tell you a little bit of a sad story. Vaccination rates are variable in one place of the country to another. But for Milwaukee, for example, probably 60% of the people would have to be immune to the disease.
That rate goes up when accounting for new, more contagious strains of the virus, including one recently detected in Wisconsin.
The disease doesn't go away instantly. It will still linger.
And when it does, that doesn't mean ditching everything we changed up to this point. From masking up during flu season,
The value of masking is probably recognized by most of the population, might be something they continue doing.
to shaking a hand.
I think, people will think twice about it now before they, throw their hand out there and wonder what's on that other hand.
Metcalf, for his part, doesn't think we should touch some of the changes we've gotten used to, feeling confident customers will see there are some benefits to gain from that pain.
It's important now, and I think it's going to be important in the future. Not only that, you have the right prices and you have good products and good service, but how safe do I feel when I go and to your business? And I think that's going to be for grocery stores and for restaurants and all retail.
Gabriella Beguera, News 3 Now.
Although normal life feels like it's right around the corner, doctors want to remind people to continue to wear masks and social distance because the pandemic isn't over yet.
More to come at 10, your full forecast if any more snow is on the way. Plus, we'll hear from Sheriff Dave Mahoney on his recently announced retirement. That's just ahead. Stay with us.
Dear Winter, my squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is revving to go. Bundle up, Toyota.
Lease a new 2021 Toyota RAV4 for $219 a month with $500 lease bonus cash included. Toyota, let's go places.
Get the support you need to stay healthy. At iCare, you'll receive up to $1,200 per year in over-the-counter benefits that can be used on the items you need, in-store or delivered right to your door for free. You'll also get a dedicated care team, including a care coordinator, doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and health coaches, all committed to helping you feel your best today and tomorrow. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for your health needs.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
This is the big one, folks. The Brothers Maine Everything's on Sale sale. Get huge clearance prices on every brand in the store with 0% financing for up to 18 months. Only Maine delivers more satisfaction every day, like a risk-free 30-day price satisfaction guarantee, giving you 100% confidence in your purchase. How's that for more? The Everything everything's on sale with more selection, more savings, and more happy homes on everything now at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true. That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to go ahead and smile.
Dear Winter, my squad of 15 vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is revving to go. Bundle up, Toyota.
Lease a new 2021 Toyota RAV4 for $219 a month with $500 lease bonus cash included. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi, folks. Wednesday morning, we're talking to a local security expert as law enforcement works to keep both the U.S. and Wisconsin Capitol safe during Inauguration Day. We'll see you Wednesday morning starting at 4:30.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. The Mega Millions jackpot has grown to $865 million. That's the game's third largest prize in history. So if you have a Mega Millions lottery ticket, here are tonight's winning numbers. Gary, get your ticket out. They are 10, 19, 26, 28, 50, and 16. Seeing if Gary is still standing up over there. An estimated $865 million. The Powerball jackpot, by the way, will have its next drawing tomorrow night. That is at $730 million, Charlotte.
Well, last night, Dane County Sheriff Dave Mahoney announced his retirement from law enforcement. We are hearing from him personally tonight. He says he won't be leaving Madison, and in fact, he will be joining the team at American Family Insurance as their Director of Strategy and Support.
I'm also very excited to enter this next chapter of my career, continuing to work in the community, continued engagement in programs very important to me.
Sheriff Mahoney has spent the last 41 years in law enforcement and the last 14 as the Dane County Sheriff. He will stay in his current role until May. Since Mahoney is retiring before his 4-year term ends, Governor Evers will be in charge of appointing a replacement. The 115th Fighter Wing just wrapped up its first day of nighttime flight training from tonight until Thursday. People can expect to hear the F-16 jets taking off and landing until about 10 p.m. This will be the 115th's first night flight training since one of the planes crashed in December, killing Captain Durwood Jones.
New tonight, two sources say President-elect Biden plans to put an end to the Keystone XL pipeline. In fact, the incoming administration plans to rescind the permit for the pipeline on Biden's first day in office. Those two sources say Biden plans to make the executive order one of his first actions on climate change. The Keystone pipeline system stretches more than 2,600 miles, carrying crude oil from Canada into Texas, and has the section that has been protested by numerous indigenous groups.
And let's go to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at our first warn forecast. Gary.
Oh, we had a round of snow later this afternoon into early this evening. That has moved by, but the time lapse from the Edgewater Skycam shows cloudy skies through the day, and then watch as that burst of snow moves through late in the afternoon into the early evening hours. But now the visibility is improved by looking at the Capitol, and right now there's just one last little band of snow showers over southwestern portions of Jefferson County and northeastern Rock County, north of Milton and around the Fort Atkinson area, heading into Walworth County, and that should probably be about it. Skies are actually clearing to our north and west. We're not seeing any snow upstream, but temperatures are cold there. In fact, three things you need to know. After a cold night tonight with temperatures in the upper single digits and wind chills down to about 10 below zero, it won't be as cold tomorrow. Look for it to become windy, especially in the afternoon, but temperatures will rise to about midnight tomorrow night. We'll still stay fairly mild for Thursday with highs in the lower 30s, and then it'll turn cold for Friday and Saturday. Low temperatures by Saturday morning could be around zero with wind chills perhaps as cold as 10 below zero. And then snow develops from Saturday night into Sunday with some accumulation. Taking a look at the longer range computer models again, the European computer model shows about 2 to 4 inches of snow through that time period, so a moderate snow system here. It also shows a second system that brings the potential for more accumulating snow about midweek. The US GFS computer model has a heavier band of snow displaced a little bit north of our viewing area, heaviest snow over central Wisconsin. It's been fluctuating back and forth as to the amounts and the positioning of the heaviest snow, but I think there's a good chance that we will see at least several inches of accumulation. And again, there's a low chance that we could see a more significant winter storm. High temperatures today only in the single digits to around 10 degrees in northern Minnesota. We made the upper 20s before the snow showers moved through, but now the cold air is starting to pour in. The jet stream coming in out of Canada, at least for the time being, and that will give us that shot of cold air overnight. But just as quickly, that jet stream flattens out to the west of us, so we'll see our temperatures bounce right back up over the next couple of days. This cold front came through with the snow showers along it with a little wave of low pressure. The winds are kind of strong in the backside of it, causing some problems with blowing snow. But that front becomes stationary and then turns into a warm front out to the west, and that's what will be barreling eastward tomorrow. So while temperatures are cold right now, single digits and teens for the most part, already below zero in northern Minnesota, those temperatures will start rising as we head through the day tomorrow. So on future track, notice how the skies turn partly cloudy overnight. Tomorrow, those winds come in out of the southwest. That starts the warm up as we head into tomorrow night. Temperatures remain in the 20s, and then as we head into Thursday, notice that wind shift to the northwest, and that means temperatures will start falling late in the day. Tomorrow, look for a high of 33, but that probably won't occur until late in the evening, probably just before midnight. It'll be partly sunny in the morning, cloudy and windy in the afternoon, and the temperatures by late afternoon probably in the upper 20s. 33 for a high on Thursday, but down to 19 and 18 for Friday and Saturday respectively, and down to 0 by Saturday morning. Then we see that snow from Saturday night into Sunday, some light snow on Monday, and then another weather system about midweek with the possibility for some minor snow accumulations on Wednesday, but at least temperatures will be close to normal.
All right, Gary, thank you. Just heading sports bulletin board material from week 6. Matt LaFleur is not too worried about it. The only motivation the Packers need is next in sports with Zach. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You know, if he keeps talking to you like that, you should just dump him.
Drive. The forecast calls for a messy commute. The Ford lineup helps keep you in command. Intelligent four-wheel drive monitors traction, and a terrain management system adapts to road conditions at the turn of a knob. So you're ready to take on the elements with confidence. Power through the storm in a new Ford Explorer, now with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $4,250 bonus cash. See your Wisconsin dealer today.
So, how's saving for the renovation going?
All done.
I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please?
How's this?
That's art.
I make saving look good.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
At American Family Insurance, we've always protected more than what you drive. We've protected and supported the dreams that drive you. Right now, that means extending our 10% savings on auto premium for all current and new auto customers through March, so you can get a little closer to your dream. Whether your dream is discovering new roads and new limits, or supporting that dream. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
How we doing?
Fabulous.
I wonder how the firm's doing without its fearless leader. You sure you want to leave that all behind?
Yeah. Stay restless with the icon that does the same. The RX, crafted by Lexus.
Lease the 2021 RX 350 all-wheel drive for $429 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Tom.
Sheila? Hey, don't take losing the Anderson business personally.
I resigned it, Tom.
I guess they didn't tell you about their opossum problem.
I thought it was pronounced possum.
After Green Bay's Week 6 loss to Tampa Bay, Buccaneer linebacker Devin White said that the Packers, quote, didn't deserve to be on the field with us. That's what we call bulletin board material. Well, for probably everyone except Matt LaFleur. The Packer head coach isn't using that as motivation for Sunday's game. They're a win away from the Super Bowl. That's all the motivation he and his team need.
We're talking about the NFC Championship game, and with an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl, I think that's enough motivation right there. You know, hey, he was right. They whipped us, and there's no sense of talking about it. The only thing you can do is you got to prepare the best you can, and then go prove it.
In 4 of Wisconsin's 6 Big Ten games, they've been outscored in the paint. Maryland did it, so did Michigan and Indiana and Rutgers. The good news, though, the Badgers went 2-2 during that stretch. The bad news, it's starting to feel like a trend, and in order to succeed in this league, you have to be able to slow down and defend down low. Score down low and defend down low. 2 things Greg Gard's squad knows they need to do more consistently.
Yeah, there's a lot of lapses that we can't afford, especially in games that are close, like the Rutgers game. We just happen to make a few more shots, a few more plays here and there. But yeah, I think our defense has to be a little bit more consistent.
We'll see how it ends up, if this defense will play over to this next game or not, but hopefully it does, and we just keep that confidence and energy up.
Tomorrow night, they get a chance to buck that trend against a Northwestern team that's lost 5 straight Big Ten games after starting conference play 3-0. The Badgers, they've won 4 in a row in the series. Wisconsin volleyball is starting the season where they want to end up, #1 in the nation. And on paper, the Badgers have a pretty good chance at being the last team standing. But first things first, they have to play their first game of the season, which is Friday against Purdue at the UW Fieldhouse. And their home court advantage is going to feel a lot different than years past. But for this season only, that's okay to this group because they finally have a chance to play.
This is going to be crazy. The 30 fans and the fake noise in the background, it should be the energy level. You know, we'll take it. But, you know, truthfully, I think every coach right now, man, you go play in a parking lot, or you go play in, you know, on the moon. I don't think it really matters.
And that's it for sports. We'll be right back.
The forecast calls for a messy commute. The Ford lineup helps keep you in command. Intelligent 4-wheel drive monitors traction, and a terrain management system adapts to road conditions at the turn of a knob, so you're ready to take on the elements with confidence.
Power through the storm in a new Ford Explorer, now with 0% financing for 72 months, plus $4,250 bonus cash. See your Wisconsin dealer today.
Menards has everything you need to make your home a better place to live. Save big on the name brand products you know and love, like Bounty paper towels, Swiffer dusters, Charmin bath tissue, and more. A 96-load bottle of Era liquid laundry detergent is $7.99. Remove harmful moisture with this Delta Breeze bath fan that features ultra-quiet operation and long life. Just $44.99. Improve your home with big savings from Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When you're the victim of an accident, it can feel like the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders. Why not let us take that crippling burden off your back? Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
The modern farmhouse look is here to stay, and we have it for less at Slumberland Furniture. Start out with neutrals. Use a beige or light gray sofa as your base to build on. Next, mix and match metals and wood. Try adding contrast by using light with dark. Finally, add home-style pillows and unique farmhouse accessories. Play around and have fun. Get your current look for less at Slumberland Furniture.
Do you take daily prescription pain medications, but they don't help enough?
Do you want more options to better manage chronic pain? University of Wisconsin-Madison STAMP Study offers free, safe, therapeutic programs to address chronic pain. The programs occur once a week for 8 weeks and pays up to $340. Call 608-212-6902 today. Again, that's 608-212-6902.
Still a traffic jam. Just better views. Still your to-do list. Just getting more done. Still packing up. Just a little easier. The Chevy Silverado, making life's journey just better.
Right now, get $4,750 cash allowance on this 2021 Silverado. Plus, current Chevy owners with an eligible GM credit card get an additional $1,750 total allowance. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Get more local news now with Channel 3000 Plus, our free digital streaming service that brings you area news and info 24/7 from the News 3 Now team. Channel 3000 Plus. Download it today and watch from your streaming media player or mobile device. Traffic delays? Be the first to know with News 3 Now Firstborn Traffic.
Finally tonight, check this out. Explosions from Mount Etna, Europe's largest active volcano, sent lava rocks flying into the air overnight and left orange streams oozing down the slopes. There was no risks for the local population. It is a popular tourist destination, though, attracting hikers eager to see the extraordinary lava flows glowing orange at night.
The power of Mother Nature. Gary Canalti now with a final check of our forecast.
Check my lottery tickets, by the way. I'm still here, so don't worry about that. Temperatures are falling. 16 right now. Madison already around 10 to our north and west, and wind chills are below 0 around the Dells and to the north and west, so it gets up for a cold night.
All right. Hopefully somebody out there won in our viewing area. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.